October 22nd. I had another dream. It feels like there's more scenarios occurring, and I'm trying to figure them out. I just got back from going outside because I needed to get Chicha's car seat out of my car because we went to the store yesterday for girls' night. I don't know. So the dream that I had, this was a lot quick on. There's a death. There's a death. It's on my mom's side of the family. I don't know exactly who, but my mom's siblings are there. My gut is saying it's my aunt, but I don't know. She's the matriarch right now. She's like our grandma. And I'm seeing my uncle in distress. Like everyone around me is in distress except me. And there's like guilt and remorse from my uncle, and my sister's there. Her eyes are like red. You can tell she's been crying. And she wants the memories. She's coming to me to give her memories. And I see another cousin there that I haven't seen in a long time, or thought of in a long time, but I know she's really close to this person too. And so it's like we're at the funeral place. But it's still unclear, like, who's died. But I feel like I know who it is, just based on the faces that I'm seeing. And then because of my uncle's vulnerability, he gets mugged. And there's someone with me who stops them. And then I catch up to them. And this kid is the one mugging him. But this kid who's from a wealthy area. And the thing is that it seems like I know this kid, and I call out to him and I say, Jaden. That name comes up, Jaden. And he's afraid that his parents will know. And it's like I know who he is, but I don't know who he is at the same time. And I'm like, I'm gonna let your parents know. And he's like scared. But this person that helped me, it seems like he's my partner almost. Like I know I'm with him, but it's that person that seems familiar, but I don't know him. And then there's scenes of us being together and I'm not happy. Like I feel numb around him. There's just this feeling that I'm like, I'm not happy. And there's a wedding at the same time. And it seems like I'm a part of the wedding, it's these women, it feels like it's a friendship. Like it's more of a friend wedding versus someone like family. And I'm trying to like be a part of it almost. The Metro League. And so there's that scene. Then there's another scene where I'm in high school now. And I'm with my friends. But I'm like, how can I be in high school? And there's this feel of trying to find my place, maybe? Trying to find my place. This feel of I'm trying to find my place. There's so many clicks, and I'm trying to find my place. And I wonder if it's connected to my other nephew that I met yesterday. I saw him yesterday. I went to see my cousin for my exercise. We had dinner, lunch, dinner for me. But I saw her kids. And that was nice to see them. They're all grown up. But one of them is still in high school. There are more scenes, but it just, there's a lot going on. So, funny thing is that MJ's wanting message. She's speaking about the dream that I had yesterday. And I don't know if it's connected, right? You never know. But she references that it feels like it's someone from my past, but it's someone different, someone who reminds me of someone from my past. It's another lesson to be learned. So I don't know about that. I don't know about them apples. But I know just her sister-in-law seems really adamant that all of this is just bottled up emotions from within me that I'm still needing to process. But I'm just like, because there's that detachment, there's this emotional delay, there's this emotional detachment that she doesn't understand why I don't feel it right away, why it takes me so long to feel. And I said, I don't know why it takes me so long to process it, to really sit with it, to understand it. I don't know why. If what she's saying is true, right? That it's that I just, she just doesn't get it. She doesn't understand why there's such a delay in me getting it, the feelings in that moment. And she's just like, you've just been so detached from your emotions. I'm like, I don't know. And I keep telling her, I'm like, I don't know why it takes me so long to process. Because I was telling her in my dream, when everyone else is falling apart, like, I'm not falling apart. I'm not. Like, I'm just seeing other people fall apart. And it's funny, I was explaining to my cousin yesterday. She has her own daycare. And she's worked with littles her whole life. Her whole life. She's older than me. So she, littles, by littles I mean like 2, 3, 4, 5, and she has a preschool. So it's a preschool daycare that she has. But I was explaining to her just some of the things that I've noticed about myself, this delay in responding, and how when I was younger, I struggled making friends, and how it wasn't until I guess my mom said I was 9 where she forced me to like interact with other kids. And she's like, I struggled just getting you to play with the neighbor. And then even though I had my kindy friend, I was telling my cousin, I'm like, I never really saw my kindy friend during the week, even though we went to the same school. And I told her, I'm like, I feel like there was this element that she didn't like me, or was embarrassed to be seen with me, because I only saw her on the weekends. And my friend has a bad memory, so it's like, I try to ask her and she's like, I rely on you for stuff. But I was explaining to her, I'm like, I remember it was always so hard, and had I not been, had those coincidences, right, of me being pushed to socialize, me being with a younger sister who was just like nonstop when she was a chatterbox when she was younger, and so social butterfly, and me watching her like a hawk, right, learning from her, wondering how is it that she can make friends so quickly and I can't, and how content I was just being by myself with my book and my pen and my paper, and these forced interactions with other people who became my friends, but they were really forced and or by chance, really. And then I told my cousin, I'm like, if these situations were not there, I don't know if I would have been social or made friends. You know what she asked me? She's just like, do you think you were on the spectrum? And I was just like, sometimes I feel like I was. And or am, maybe. Just because how sometimes I can be a little too blunt. I'm innocent in how I share things sometimes. And then realizing like, oh, that wasn't like socially appropriate, right? I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but that's what she told me yesterday. But my sister-in-law still thinks this is just me trying to process all this underlying stuff. And I'm like, why would I think about these people? Why would I? I'm like, no, these dreams are something else. This is something else. But I won't know until it unfolds. And that's why I'm recording all of these videos. Especially more so now, if these dreams are what I believe they are to be. Where I'm seeing the future. Then that's what they are. And we'll only know with time, right? Even though I've had experiences where it's answering my question in that moment, where it's just that one isolated incident, but now it just feels like the storylines are just expanding. And the one yesterday was just trippy because it felt like there was just this overlapping of stories, and I don't know if they were all my stories. They didn't feel like they were. Some of them felt like it was someone else's story that I was picking up. But I don't know. So I guess until I figure out my own and confirm it or not, right? One puzzle piece at a time, maybe. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to Max. That was pretty interesting. I'll include MJ's link of the warning message that she's referring to about my dream from yesterday. So I thought that was pretty trippy. see. We'll see what happens. Alright, that's all. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us, in whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me.